Hey guys, welcome back to the TohirT channel. TohirT is here. I hope you had a fantastic week. Today I want to talk to you about something personal, specifically about something that's been on my mind for a while and I do not anticipate it going anywhere anytime soon. I keep asking myself a question. Am I doing enough? Have you asked yourself this question, whether you were at the top winning and achieving everything, or whether you were at your lowest and you kept struggling to figure out how can you get out of that rut? Independently of this situation, in this video I will talk to you about how I beat that voice of self-doubt every single time. Let's do this.
Another one.
I think the timing is perfect for us to talk about this question, that self-doubt, is because we're creeping up on almost 100 videos in this particular space, and 2 years flew by very quickly. Now I'm here looking back, asking myself, have I done enough? Have I pushed myself enough? Could have spent more hours here and there and make better or bigger, longer videos? I don't know, whatever the qualifying factor would be. After all, I know I'm good at execution and a disciplined execution at that. I've been making videos for almost 150 weeks straight. This is mind-blowing to me right now and I'm very proud of that, but could have done better. After all, as one wise man said, or I guess the grandparent of a wise man,
Sometimes people mistake habit for hard work. And my grandpa used to always tell me and my brother that. He said, son, don't ever mistake habit for hard work. Because some people do that, oh, I went to the gym, or I got up early. Okay, you got up early, what did you do?
habit is not hard work. This is brilliant. I love this quote for many reasons, and one of them is why I keep asking myself this question, am I doing enough? Because I could be doing it over and over again for years to come, but do I have a bigger purpose? Do I have the plan on how I continuously execute towards my success through this weekly repetition? When I used to swim professionally, I would have the same exact thought from day to day when I'm walking to the swimming pool, snow, rain, or shine. Yeah, no shine for sure, because we would always be in the swimming pool before the crack of dawn. Not the point right now. I would apply for jobs, I would study, I would have exactly the same question. Am I doing enough? Am I pushing myself forward enough? I would keep having that self-doubt, and if I'm that way, I'm pretty sure there are millions of you guys out there, you, my audience, who have the same exact questions swirling in their head, creating that cloud of self-doubt, no matter how successful or unsuccessful you are.
Another one.
Do we give up? Do we succumb to that self-doubt? Heck no. We have to figure out for ourselves what is the approach. For me, that thought has been a neighbor in my head for quite some time. It's been that annoying roommate who's always there, and I figured out a way to keep it at bay. I do not expect, whenever I'm in the swimming pool, to win every single time. Whenever I'm at the office, to be promoted every single week. Whenever I release one of these videos, for that video, I do not expect it to be a brush stroke of a genius. I would invoke a very good quote, another quote from another great and smart person that helps me clear up my thinking.
Happiness equals reality minus expectation.
Thank you, Mr. Neistat. This is exactly why I have zero expectations for this channel. Yes, I want it to be successful. Yes, I want you, my audience, first and foremost, to enjoy the videos, to gain something from them, to make your life better by watching my videos. But at the same time, would I be disappointed if I never make the YouTube millions? No. Would I be disappointed if none of my videos will ever make it on the trending page? No. This is the point why I want to have zero expectations about this channel, because it allows me to come in here every single week and do what I do best, to focus on the process, to focus on the topic, and deliver my best to you guys. Setting the expectations, especially setting high expectations if you're highly competitive like myself, is detrimental to the actual process, because once you stop or never even start achieving those goals that you have in your head, you will get discouraged from executing on your actions. And I'm not saying you should not strive to be successful. You definitely should. I want you to walk into that school and the classroom, into your office, into the swimming pool, the athletic center, whatever your occupation is. I want you to walk in there every single day with the thought of doing your best job every single time. And there is a reason why we should do that.
Another one.
The experience. Yes, surprise. You need an experience to be successful. Ed Sheeran, Kobe Bryant, the Beatles, Kevin Hart, those are all great examples of people who had to hustle their way through, who had to put in the reps over and over again for years before they became successful and before they became the legends who you know right now. I know, it turns out trying yourself in your passion actually and eventually brings you success. Go figure. Part of the reason why I love stand-up comedy, not only because I love jokes, but stand-up comedians to me are perfect example and perfect visualization of what it's like to repeatedly trying in that art, in that craft until you succeed. Watch and observe some of those comedians, especially if you get a chance to see some of their YouTube videos from early in the year and then you watch their specials somewhere on Netflix, HBO, or Comedy Central. You will realize that they're the same jokes repeated over and over again because the stand-up comedian is working on that joke. They're trying out different words, different order of words, different timing of pauses and the comments that they have to make and interact with the audience until they hit the perfect sequence of all these small parts to make that perfect joke. They're putting their reps in to be successful. Watch the documentary about Trevor Noah, the Daywalker. I love the Daywalker for many reasons, but primarily I love watching how Trevor Noah at the very beginning tries out a few jokes and they usually fell flat in the audience that you see. But then as the time progresses, the jokes become more and more refined. He builds up his repertoire, his set, and then at the end of the documentary, spoiler alert, the people were dying off of laughter by listening to the same jokes that you heard falling flat at the very beginning. That progression was the repetition that he had to invest in order to be successful. Okay, you're not a stand-up comedy kind of person. I have two books for you. The Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. This is the book where one of the first times Malcolm brought up the 10,000 hour rule, where you have to invest 10,000 hours into whatever you're into, art, craft, profession, in order to be an expert. Or Linchpin by Seth Godin. Yeah, Seth Godin. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, sorry man. But in Linchpin, he talks about how you have to ship it. You always have to ship it. By that he means whatever you work on eventually, even if it's not 100% perfect or on par with what you wanted it to be, you just have to ship it. It's a joke, it's a set, you have to deliver it. It's a project, you have to complete it. It's a video, you have to release it every single week, even if it's not up to where you wanted it to be. Yes, this is what it takes to combat that evil, self-doubting voice in your head that keeps asking you, are you doing enough? Treat those days in the classrooms, in the office, in the gym, in the athletic center as the hours and the days that you invest in yourself. You invest in honing your art. And eventually, as one other saying has it, and I don't have the video for it because I have no clue who attributed it to, you will eventually catch a moment where all that preparation meets the right opportunity and you get rewarded for all your hard work.
Another one.
Do you ask yourself the same question over and over again? Do you think that self-doubt really stops you from progressing in your life? And what are other barriers you have in front of you that you think are preventing you from taking advantage of your full potential? Share them, let's combat them together in the section below. I started with a question that turned into a self-doubt that eventually turned into me showing you how I approach combating and fighting that constant game of tag of war. It is a game of tag of war in my head every single week, every single given day, and sometimes every single hour, depending on the kind of project that I'm working on. If you're not used to winning this battle, rewatch this video every single time that wave of self-doubt is about to crash on you. You have to notch those small wins against that evil voice in your head, because every small win will turn into one step closer to that ultimate goal in your life. Thank you very much guys for stopping by. If you're new to this channel, go ahead, hit the subscribe button and check out the videos in the backlog. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you very much for stopping by. As always, let me know in the comment section below what you thought about this video, and I will see you all next Saturday, 10 AM Eastern on this very channel. By the way, that was supposed to be a short video. I'm not really sure how short it is. I purposely did not want to say that it would be a short video at the very beginning because I'm traveling to California. I want to be done with this video early on so that once I'm in the flight, I'm working on the other big project that I completely overdue. I've been sitting on it. I really need to complete it, so hopefully either I succeed or I don't. You'll hear about it in the next week. Other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.